coming up, and I knew I couldn't back all the way to Bandera.
Okay.
I was tempted.
But you were tempted, I'm sure.
Believe me, I was tempted. I wanted to get there so bad. I would have backed all the way, but I got a car that went forward, so I went down there to Hudson.
So how did y'all get your first vehicles, I'm curious? Was it something that y'all had to work for?
What?
Meaning you would
Your
have
first
to...
cars.
Your first vehicles. Was it
Oh, man, I don't
something that was given to you? Did you have to save for it? Did your folks help you out? Do you recall?
Half
I'm
and
just
half.
curious.
Half and half.
Half
We
and half.
worked, and they helped us a little bit, I'd say. That's all I can remember. But,
I really don't remember. I
Robert, you
remember
got paid.
we had a four-door Ford sedan. And I think mother bought it from Ed Richardson's brother.
Well, that's the one I had.
Richardson, yeah.
Well, you get me.
I know
We
he
need to
does.
Google Ed
That was, I
Richardson.
had the rumble seat. We're draining the gas hoses. To keep
The rumble seat, that's really old.
That was a great place to ride, though, that rumble seat. Man, I'd let somebody else drive, and I'd ride back there.
One last question. Louise Hayes Park, correct? Can y'all share a brief story in terms of when it was built? Apparently it involved a community project within Tivy School.
So,
Can y'all share that story?
Were you in school then?
yeah, I was a senior.
All right, well,
So that would've
And
been
so for
49.
those who don't know, Louise Hayes
That
Park
would've
is
been
the park.
49. The entire town shut down.
the entire town shut out.
And this was a project, they wanted to build this park in one day. They started early, and believe it or not, they had it completed at
In
the
one
end
day.
of one day, and it appeared on the cover of Life magazine.
Really?
Yeah,
What year? Do you recall?
49.
49.
The park they built in a day.
What
So what were y'all's, what roles?
Well, manual labor, I mean, you know,
what were they
everybody.
building, so to speak? What
There was no build, mostly landscaping, I
Okay.
would say.
Landscaping?
It was
cleaning
mostly,
out.
No, they built
maybe some
they
trailers.
built a big old concrete slab for a dance floor. I remember that.
Okay,
And they did some, I don't know what all they did. They
cleared
bulldozed
out-
roads.
cleared out under the bridge, basically, all up and down, underneath the bridge. Of course, it's in the floodplain, so it's been wiped out many times, but that's where the park was. And yeah, that concrete slab is for like a bandstand.
Bandstand of some
It's
sort.
it's on a higher level
It's
than
higher.
down below.
But do you remember anything else about the park other than?
Well, there was a guy, there was a guy who, I don't think he was a Shriner, but he bought out a Shriner property. That Going out on 16 like you're going to Medina, you going to the big old Shriner home on the right-hand side, on the hill.
Oh, Brinkman.
Yeah, Brinkman. Well, Shriner had it at the time, and Brinkman has it now, and the dance part is on the elevated area that doesn't get flooded out, but the rest of it gets flooded out every time it rains.
Speaking of floods, do y'all recall a certain flood that may have occurred with the Guadalupe River when y'all were growing up here?
Do what now?
Floods. Didn't y'all have a flood here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
In the 50s, 60s, do you recall maybe some highlights about
there
it?
was one flood where the water reached Shriner Street. And that's about the 4th or 5th street back from the river. Shriner Street,
Wow.
let's see, what's on Shriner Street? That feed store,
Gibson's? No?
no,
That's too far.
it reached, well, that's the same street Rails is on. that street that goes east-west.
Yes.
Wow.
And it flooded that street from the river.
Mm.
So
That's remarkable. That's a
it
lot of
is, that,
water.
that's one of the worst ones they've ever had. I think that was in the what? 40s? I don't know
40s?
what year.
Okay.
I'd say somewhere in the 40s.
But they still talk about the fact that it reached that street, Shriner Street.
That is remarkable. Okay.
To come up that far, man, that's,
Yeah, that's.
or
that's
the
a
police
serious
station
thing.
is right, that's.
Yeah, so it's where the
Police
Kerrville
station.
bus station used to be.
Oh,
Now the police
Yeah,
station.
exactly, yeah.
It's funny how Arthur just, yeah, like says the police station.
Yeah.
The police
Oh,
department,
yeah. Not the bus station, the police station.
Not the old bus station, but the police
Hey,
station.
you know, we got a new bus station now
No.
in Kerrville, Texas, believe it or not.
where?
Actually, right down Shriner, right across from Buzzy's Barbecue. There's a,
Oh, yeah.
there's a bus station there.
Wow.
Well,
And I've understood that, I understand they've really upgraded the buses now. The buses themselves, the bus stations, they have
Oh, yeah.
polite people, first-class people working there now, and might be worth another try.
Yeah.
Now that air travel has become so aggravating, why not give it a try?
we'll try hitchhiking.
Oh, another thing about hitchhiking was that when I went going to Shriner, we'd hitchhike somewhere every weekend because we had a Shriner military uniform, you know, with a tie, and the Shriner looked like you're a soldier. So you'd always get picked up the first ride, first car pass by. And like we'd hitchhike to Houston on weekends, think nothing of it. Ed Richardson, Nelson.
I want to meet, is Ed Richardson still alive? I need to meet this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, he lives in Sacramento, California.
Oh.
And he comes back to the reunions,
Yeah.
which we have about every year, once a year.
Dad, tell about some of the painting jobs you had.
Well, that was one of Ned's questions. We,
Painting?
painting.
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 Oh, painting. Yeah, Arthur's a professional painter.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, he is. He
Yeah.
does interiors.
Yeah, we got this one job telling we used to paint barns in Kerrville. We were looking for a job in
Where were
Houston.
you?
in
Houston. And what
Then we
happened?
ended up, we were painting these apartments over there off of West Alabama, some summer job. And he asked where else we had painted. We said, well, we painted some barns in Kerrville. So he put us to work.
What about when you were painting the inside of someone's house?
Same thing.
No, but there was a story.
Well,
The paint can spilled? No?
well, that was almost a daily disaster. Paint-
Did you get fired from painting jobs?
Yeah, we got fired from that one.
Why would you? Because of spilling the paint?
Spilling paint all over the place.
Yeah.
Ned's giving you some good ones I
No,
hadn't thought
that
of.
was not from
Did I?
Ned.
It
That
wasn't?
must have been from Robert or somebody.
All right. Anything else that y'all can think of?
Did you ever crash social events at the River Oaks Country Club?
River Oaks,
Yeah, River Oaks Country Club.
I still do.
I believe it.
Did you really used to crash River Oaks Country Club?
Sure.
Yeah.
For what? Are you
Look, all you
serious?
need is a pinstripe suit and a briefcase. You look like you know what you, and gray hair.
In gray hair.
Get away with murder.
Yeah, you
Walk fast.
walk fast. You're in a hurry.
He walks.
You've got lots going on.
He goes to River Oaks Country Club in a briefcase. He opens it and throws all the food in.
Would you really do that?
Sure.
Arthur, have you ever paid for lunch
Never.
at the Inn of the Hills restaurant? Well, I was going to say in general. Have you ever paid
Ever.
for lunch? No.
Have you ever paid for
It
anything?
would surprise you what you can do with a handicap sticker, a press pass,
This is a marathon runner that
press
who's
pass.
ran marathons, but he uses a handicap sticker. It doesn't get any better than that.
A handicap sticker, a press pass, and a pinstripe suit. That's all you need.
My mom worked for the Ingram Daily whatever and had a press pass, and he still has it. Don't you still have
Yeah, I
it?
do.
And he used it.
His pocket.
He uses it.
It's not like it's hidden in his bedroom.
Are you
No.
It's
kidding?
in his wallet.
I may
Only Arthur.
need it on a moment's notice. No, they never.
They're not
check it.
recording, are you?
Yes, we are recording.
Take a
Okay.
picture, take a
I
picture
got
of
it.
it.
I
I
got
have a
it.
bigger version of it.
I got it.
I have
Okay,
them
so
bold.
this press pass
That gets you
my
anything.
dad used when we were in SEC swim meet at Florida. He used it to get into the track meet, the Florida track meet, and smuggled my son in with him. Yes,
See, this is
He
dated
pulled-
94 to 95,
but it still works.
but Metro News Press Pass, yeah. But I've got a
Let me
bigger
take a look
version
at
of
this.
this if I want to be more bold. I've got a bigger.
Is that not
It's
hysterical?
You never used that.
Has it ever not
Art
worked?
Bell.
It's never not worked.
It's always
I
worked.
use it for the folk festival.
Folk festival.
Folk
Kerrville Folk
Festival.
Festival.
Folk Festival.
We're sending this video to the police as soon as we're done.
They don't have time for it.
He said, I don't want him to be arrested for being a draft dodger.
The folk fest, and the high school football games are a picnic. They just wave you in, no problem. The press pass, the press box, they wave you in, no problem. They've got food in the press box. We're giving these young kids bad, we really shouldn't tell you all this.
No.
I've got
No,
a
he's never done anything like that either.
Hey, I've got a friend, Pat Samuels, a guy 91 years old, that still uses a press pass. In fact, that's one he learned from me. He had a handicap sticker, but he's 91, and he saw me using this press pass. He went out and had a bunch of printed.
All right, I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Yeah.
How was it?